Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Titans coming in at 9-3, going up against the Bulldogs, who come in at 6-6.
All right, thanks, Larry. It's the third largest stadium in the world, a capacity over 95,000, as we are in Mexico City, the capital of the great country of Mexico. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Bulldogs and our home team. Hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seven yards remain now on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it. Blue.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney. Back down it up. Pepper. Watch it back down. Here we go. Blue, line it. Back down it up, Philly. Here we go. Back down it up, Philly. Here we go. Gone. Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So it'll be first down here after the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it's London football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watching that, Barney. Barney.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Let's go. Blue landed.
Back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Well, they were going draw play there. The defense wasn't fooled. They sniffed it out.
I think they're going to have to go back and take a few more acting classes because that's what a lot of that is. You've got to influence them to think that it's going to be a pass play and have them drop out and maybe the defensive front coming forward and find yourself some space. In this case, no one was fooled and ended up spilling that play pretty well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40. The 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Potter. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The slot man in motion right. Back to throw here. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. Looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Out come the Titans now. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Third and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Hot. Blue 90.
They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go. Detroit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Charles, what a slacker. 5 sacks last week. Took him all the way to the second quarter to get one here in this one.
And just think about all the planning that went into this game to try and keep him from getting to the quarterback. After 1 quarter, maybe they exhaled and thought, hey, we've got this. Oh, no, you don't. You got to come up with another plan, more looks, maybe even more bodies to keep him out of the backfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. This is taken at the 23. Nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And now look at him go. The 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
And that one makes it 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Get this one across the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
All right, here we go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go.
Dancing to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Look at 56. Back there, Philly. Here we go. All right, now look at 56.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 2nd down following the run.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Detroit. Detroit. Over. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. One all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They had two tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Back to throw now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Green.
On first down, they're going option left. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And this one is right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Stick with it. Keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Over the middle, complete. It's Potter, and he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39!
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot!
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3rd down and 3. And some room to work. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They come out here in the eye. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
I get the thought process, 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Detroit! Let's go! Green, 39!
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
And some room to roam now. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that will help him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Here we go now. No. Check.
And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Flushed out right. Now a desperation. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. He may try and run for this. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
You